they'll be up against the Saints, who will be testing that coverage.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the... Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vasquez. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Winston. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Completes it to Blunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. First and goal here from the 2. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Winston. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Winston now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run with Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going underneath to Blunt. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, Williams. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Prescott. He finds Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion right comes Matthews. Play action now, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Prescott now on second down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now a first down following that long gain. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Frank's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They give it to Williams, running right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Green with a catch left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's tricky. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up going into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A second quarter score from Carson. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Prescott from the gun. And caught right side, Green. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Prescott on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, Prescott. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And Bailey able to knock it through. So happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Washington on 3rd and short. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On 2nd down, Winston again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Thompson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down following the run. Winston now. Now he'll escape to his left. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks, sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legion, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Winston. Completes it to Lee. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Again, it's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. They run it again with Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great. And defensively, a backbreaker. On the counter, here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Touchdown, New Orleans! Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he will push forward and pick up the 1st down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
This will be fielded at the 6. Pushing his way inside the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he scores! No flags anywhere, and they return it to the house to win the game.
A return.
This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?